Hampi is more than just the ruins of the Vijayanagar Empire. Long before the kings built their palaces, these massive granite boulders were the stage for one of the greatest epics in human history, the Ramayana. Today, we are standing at the edge of the Tungabhadra, at a place shrouded in mystery and divinity, Sugriev's cave. This is the very spot where, according to legend, the exiled Vanar prince Sugriv hid in fear of his brother Bali. How did a simple cave survive thousands of years? And how does its unique natural architecture perfectly match the descriptions found in the ancient texts? Let's step inside. To understand this cave, we have to understand the geography of the Ramayana. Hampi is widely recognized as Kishkinda, the kingdom of the Vanaras. Bali versus Sugriv. After a misunderstanding in a demon fight, Bali, the immensely powerful king, exiled his brother Sugriv and took his wife. The vow. Bali was cursed by sage Matang. If he ever stepped into Rishimukh hill, he would die. The refuge. This is why Sugriv chose this specific area. The cave provided a natural fortress where Bali's shadow could never fall. It was from this very vantage point that Sugriv first spotted two archers wandering the river bank. Fearing they were spies sent by Bali, he sent Hanuman to investigate. This cave is the birthplace of the greatest alliance in history, the meeting of Ram and the Vanaras. Looking at the structure, you will notice it isn't a man-made chamber. It is a natural formation created by massive leaning boulders. Key features of the cave. The grid patterns. On the floor and walls, you will see natural markings that locals believe resemble the patterns on the clothing of Sita Mata. The mystery of the bundle. Legend says when Ravan was abducting Sita in his Pushpak Viman, she dropped her jewelry tied in a piece of cloth. Sugriv, sitting right here, caught it and kept it safe in this cave until he could show it to Lord Ram. Natural protection. The cave is tucked under a massive rock, providing a 360-degree view of the river while remaining invisible from the plateau above. Notice the carvings of Ram, Lakshman, and Hanuman inside. While these were added by devotees centuries later, they mark the spiritual significance that has been recognized for millennia. Does the archaeology match the literature? In the Valmiki Ramayana, the description of the region around the Pampa Sarovar, known as Tungabhadra, is incredibly detailed. The river flow. The text describes the river bending near the mountain of the sun. If you stand outside the cave, you can see the Tungabhadra take a sharp, beautiful turn, exactly as described. The flora. Even today, the region is filled with the types of trees mentioned in the Aranyakand, the Pannag and the Ashok. It's rare to find a place where the physical reality of the earth so perfectly mirrors a mythological description written thousands of years ago. Whether you view it through the lens of faith or history, the alignment is undeniable. Walking through Sugriev's cave is a humbling experience. It's a reminder that the stories we read in books aren't just ink on paper, they are etched into the very stones of our land. Hampi isn't just a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its 14th century temples. It's a living museum of our ancient soul. If you ever visit, don't just look at the architecture. Feel the silence of the cave and imagine a terrified prince waiting for a savior to walk along those river banks. If you enjoyed this journey into the heart of Kishkanda, hit that like button and subscribe. Have you ever visited Hampi? Does standing in these spots make the Ramayana feel more real to you? Let me know in the comments below. And I will see you in the next chapter of our history.